Guys, what's going on? We are here. We got a special holiday guest panel today. Alright? We got Angela, we got Raquel, and we got Aaron. And of course, I'm here as well. But the question at hand for today is, you know, it's the holidays. Obviously the best time of the year, but some people have some minor struggles, a little setback here and there with food. So we'll start with you, Angela. What's been a struggle during the holidays? Other than the tacos.
Well, I was sitting here and I just had tacos before I came.
Were they good?
They were great, but you know, I made sure they didn't put like, you know, cream or cheese on it, and like I did count my calories, and
there you go.
I had yuca fries.
Where'd you get
Taco bar.
Where's
at
this?
San Pedro Square over there.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. But so the question is like about a struggle?
Yeah.
Okay, I think the biggest struggle for me is not baking every week. And you know, I like to bake.
She
cakes
does like to bake, I can confirm
and pies.
that.
Yeah, so, and I use like the types of flour that are really rich in nutrients but also really rich in calories, like coconut flour and almond flour, and so, I mean, one slice of my pumpkin pie is like 310 calories, so.
Yeah.
But,
So by the way, so like, if you have 1 or 2 slices a week, which is 600 calories, then it's not that big of a deal. So
yeah.
what ways have you helped you get through the holidays or level up, still enjoy the food and everything that you're doing while continue to make progress? Which, by the way, you've been killing it. So. Well,
I offer all of my, you know, pies to everybody, so they help me eliminate, you know, the temptation. So the temptation isn't all that there, and I don't get angry or upset anymore when there's only like 2 slices left. You know, I'm like, damn, everybody ate my pie. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm glad I didn't eat those other 2 slices or 3 slices, but.
So your tip.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is
That's
caring.
right. Share your calories, okay? if they're overwhelming, like share your calories.
Especially if you have Dan, then you can share it with Dan.
Sure.
Dan has unlimited calories, so.
For real.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Raquel.
So I work for a general contractor, and during the holiday, our subcontractors like to give us treats, whether it be boxes and boxes of See's candy, or baskets of Ghirardelli, or wine, cookies, all of that.
Oh my god.
And during the holidays, there's a lot of people's birthdays, so we have cakes. And if you see my posts, I always say the struggle is real. And what I do, I sniff it. No lie, I'm not gonna lie. I sniff it and then I just walk away.
You take pictures and you put it on Facebook.
And I take a picture and say, I totally conquer this. And it's getting easier for me. It was a lot harder. I used to just take a little bite, but then I knew that if I just took 1 bite, I wanted more. So then that's when I did the sniffing, and the sniffing worked for me.
I admire the restraint there.
So
It'd be over.
there are days where like I do, like today, I'm not gonna lie, I had 4 Ferrero shares.
There you go.
And they were amazing, and I loved it. But if I know that I can like stop myself at like 1 or 2, then I'll indulge in it. But also, when it's a day that I work out, I kind of indulge a little bit more because I know I'm gonna work it off later. And I do partake. I do make sure that it's in my calorie. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's great. So I just wanted to comment on that.
Yeah, I don't like to like.
You're not supposed to deprive.
Oh, there you go. I don't deprive myself.
And I think you mentioned 2 really important things. Number 1, you actually still work it into your calories. So if you're tracking your calories, great. The other thing is you got to look at the long game. Like, it's not 4 Ferrero Shares or whatever ruined your fat loss. It's, hey, over the course of the year you had 90%, you know, healthy options, and so the other 10%, you better enjoy that Ferrero Share whatever thingy, right?
Yeah, straight I did.
So I like that.
And then what else do I do? If I do really want something sweet, I usually have
an apple.
I have an apple with almond butter. I do. I have an almond apple with almond butter. I have celery with almond butter. Or I have some kind of fruit, a banana with almond butter.
Do you imagine that it's like a pie or something?
I imagine that it's good to me, but I love dark chocolate. I imagine it to be like a scrumptious dark chocolate
Yeah.
or a scrumptious chocolate cake.
You know,
Yes.
another thing you do is you message everybody in the Physical Culture Club, and then everyone just sends you gifts, and then
Yes.
you don't eat whatever
You
you
get
were gonna
distracted.
eat. You get distracted.
You do get distracted, and
That's
then
the
when
power of gifts.
Totally. And then when I post it onto our page and I tell everybody, this is what I'm seeing in front of me at work, and everybody's like, don't do it, Raquel. You have good willpower. And I'm like, okay, I do. And then
And
I
then
don't
you
do
level up.
I
So,
level up.
Aaron, tips and tricks for all the people out there.
We want to know.
Well, I was gonna say what my problem is over the holidays. It's a problem for me generally, and it gets like it's harder over the holidays. I find that I'm pretty good with food and routine during the week, the work week, because it fits in with the work day. And then the weekends happen, and usually I don't end up eating enough food on the weekends, or I don't eat enough protein,
Oh,
and it's
true.
because or drink enough water, and it's the routine. And then what happens during the holidays is even if I'm at the office routine is different because people have holiday parties or they're bringing food, or in my office the workload lessens a little bit, and then suddenly it's like, well, I really didn't do what I'm supposed to do today, and so it's that. So I'm trying to get better at bringing routine to the weekends, but it's
Yeah,
definitely
it is. That is the
harder.
hardest part.
Yeah.
Because Monday through Friday, you have a set routine. Like
Yeah.
you get up, you go to work, and then I always have the same breakfast all the time.
Right.
So it's like on the weekends, I sleep in. I don't drink enough water.
Right. That's why
I do
we're gonna-
still get my walking in, but I don't get enough water intake.
That's why we're gonna make sure you come in the morning to the gym, so then your routine starts off correctly. Really awesome advice, guys. And I want to put the last piece of the puzzle that really helps is, and this has been a common theme, is the intentional community. So like for you guys are in a community, like all 11, 12 of you guys are badasses, and even though in the moment it might feel like a struggle, it's a struggle along with, 11 other people who are all going through the same thing, myself included, and that is really the piece that gets you over the hump. So if you're by yourself, it's going to be a lot harder, especially if you're by yourself and then constantly surrounded by people who are just eating all of the things. So find yourself a
Like on
intentional community.
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah,
Hopefully not.
I know.
Go enjoy the Ferrera Shara, Terra Bear, whatever, and we will see you guys here tomorrow.